Hello, good morning. We are here in MUK News, your favorite channel to give you all information that you might need about what's happening here in Mexico or the other side of the globe, in the United Kingdom. Well, what happened? What's happening in the United Kingdom? Well, we got two news. The first one is France calls for a migration agreement between the United Kingdom and the European Union. And well, here we can see the minister, the French Interior Minister, Gerald Darmanin. But what's happening with him? Well, he defended the need for a migration agreement between the European Union and the United Kingdom. Why? Well, to find out how London and Paris should act with regard to refugees, deportations, and reunifications. We should add those refugees are from Afghanistan, so it's kind of a hard situation and not easy situation to handle because all the human rights and all that stuff. And well, we also have here Boris Johnson. Our fellas in the United Kingdom told us that he's going to spend a week in Marbella with his family as the United Kingdom faces its biggest crisis since the pandemic. Well, here we can see Boris Johnson and his wife Kerry. But we should understand him about what he has lived during the pandemic. Well, first, his mother died a few days ago, so he's not in the best way to work. And we also should add that he almost died, not one, two times because of COVID. So it's a very reasonable reaction to have a little vacation with his family, to have a good time. Well, thank you for your attention. Stay with us, please. We will have more news for you. Have a good day.
Hello and good morning. This is Andrea Cortez from MUK News. It is almost the weekend and all people are going away. We are going to look at the UK weather forecast. Well, we are off to a good start in the south this week, as most of the rain from the weekend has disappeared. Just a few patches of cloud and maybe some showers here on the east coast. Over the next day or so, London and the area around Kent can expect a couple of isolated showers, but mostly dry throughout until Thursday. It's not such good news for the Northwest this week, I'm afraid. More wet weather and not a lot of sunshine. Some of today's showers will be heavy and even thundering in Manchester and across the Pennines. Leeds will escape the thunderstorm with drizzle and light rain only throughout the rest of the day and tonight. Elsewhere, it becomes dry today, but with some foggy patches towards Wales. In England, tomorrow morning, we'll see a dry, bright start in most places, with high temperatures throughout the week. We might see one or two thunderstorms appearing as the week goes on, with temperatures everywhere at 29 to 30 degrees. By the weekend, unfortunately, the dry weather will make way for mostly cloudy skies and rain. The rain will move from Scotland down towards the north and reach the south coast by Saturday afternoon. Temperatures at least will stay mostly warm at around 21 degrees for the weekend. It might feel like a nice chance from the high 20s and early 30s we'll see in the week. That's all from me until tomorrow. Enjoy the mini heatwave while you can. Ciao!
My name is Jorge Carrizales. I will present you the UK economy. Unfortunately, we have bad notices because, as we can see on the graph, the people are suffering on gas and also electrical high bills that it started increasing on August, September, and nowadays in October. So the United Kingdom we have an average of 557.94 euros on electricity bills. So we can see some parts are in green that pays a normal quantity, but there are another that are in orange or red color that it shows that they have to pay a great quantity of money by this problematic. So here in this news, we can give you some advices that we present you. Some of these advices is if you have a thermostat, having down 1 degree, also the LED bulbs turning off if you are not using a place. Also in laundry, one less wash a week, either dishwasher or washing machine, and drug proof. With these advices, you can pay a total of 118 euros. That is a good quantity. And these advices is to wait to the government to have a solution. So these are some alternatives that you can do on your house, and that's all information of economy of United Kingdom. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Sports News. I am Diego Calva, and today I will tell you the news of UK sports. Well, first of all, Hungary fans fight with police in ugly scenes during England clash at Wembley. There were ugly scenes at the start of England World Cup qualifier against Hungary at Wembley on Tuesday evening as the away fans clashed with police in the stands. Shortly after kickoff, there was a huge disturbance from the away section in the lower tier as fans began fighting with police and stewards, with several punches and even kicks being thrown from Hungary supporters. The fighting appears to be instigated by a cluster of Hungary fans wearing black t-shirts as the uniform of the Ultras known as the Carpathian Brigade. In other news, we have the sensation of the UK, Emma Raducanu. The 18-year-old Raducanu won 10 matches in a row at Flushing Meadows, 3 in qualifying, 7 in the main draw, and it is the first woman to win the US Open title without dropping a set since Serena Williams in 2014. British teenager Emma Raducanu arrived at New York last month with a ranking of 115, just one Grand Slam appearance to her name, and a flight booked to head out of town after the US Open preliminary, in case she failed to win her way into the main tournament.
Mystery solved. A mystery surrounding a Banksy-style mural, which appeared on the side of a pub, has been finally solved after another artist claimed it as his work. A stencil spray painting of a boy flying a kite appeared outside the Griffin Hotel pub in Stockport on Sunday. A man who lives nearby said it has left everyone wondering who has done it, adding, "It looks like a Banksy." As you know, Banksy has shocked the UK in recent years by his mural and paintings that no one knows when or where will they appear. In another news, a British museum wants an artist to return around 534,000 crowns, that's around 61,000 pounds, he has given in cash to recreate an old artwork using banknotes. Instead, the artist has created a blank canvas with the title "Take the Money and Run." Jen Henning, a Danish artist, has been commissioned by the Kunstmuseum to reproduce a piece of his work, but instead she has given them a blank piece of art. Les Anderson, the director of the museum in the city of Albert, told BBC Newsdays that the money needed to be paid back when the exhibition ended, but Mr. Henning has vowed that she will keep the money. Last but not least, a drawing has been found. A drawing created by the Italian artist of the 18th century, Giovanni Battista Tiepolo, has been uncovered at the Weston Hall, near New Hampshire. Henrietta Sidwell, whose family owned the Weston Hall for 300 years, say it was one of the many exciting discoveries. Actioners said it was probably the most important one. It could fetch for £250,000. The family has said that the painting was bought in 1936, a little bit old. Here at MUK News.
I'm gonna be talking about politics in the UK. So I'm gonna start with this right here, the Green Sin scandal. So what is the Green Sin scandal? It is an ongoing British political scandal involving former Prime Minister David Cameron, first reported by the Financial Times and the Sunday Times. The scandal arose from the insolvency of the supply chain financing firm Greensill Capital in March 2021. It emerged that Cameron had earlier personally lobbied Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor, to change the rules to allow Greensill to receive an emergency loan from the government in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And according to Cameron, his lobbying on Greensill's behalf did not break any rule. Okay, so after that, we have the Dominic Cummings scandal. So, what is it? It is also known as Dominic Cummings affair. It is a series of events involving the British political strategist Dominic Cummings during the COVID-19 pandemic in the United Kingdom. The events include at least one journey that Cummings made from London to County Durham after the start of a national lockdown, suggestions of further travel, and questions about whether the conduct of Cummings and his wife was lawful and appropriate within the framework of government advice and guidance. And lastly, we have Alex Salmon's scandal. So, what is it about? It was a political scandal in Scotland concerning the behavior of former First Minister of Scotland, Alex Salmon, and his successor, incumbent First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, between 2018 and 2021. There was an associated rumour within the Scottish National Party, or SNP, between Salmon and his supporters, and Sturgeon and her supporters. A ministerial code investigation into Sturgeon, conducted by James Hamilton, concluded that she did not break the ministerial code over her conduct with Salman. Okay, class, that's it for the political stuff with the UK.
Present to you this section named Showbiz UK. First, let's talk about Meghan Markle and her spending habits. The Duchess of Sussex was warned about the British citizens who doesn't like to see royal family members spending huge amounts of money on themselves, and they hated this kind of habits in the royal. Now, let's talk about Colin Rooney, wife of the legendary shooter of the British national team and legend of the Manchester United Red Devils, who break the silence about the cheating and sex scandals of the living legend of the British football, who was spotted in a lobby hotel with two Snapchats model and the threesome spent the night together. Anyways, she said that she forgives her cheating husband. And now we will talk about Tom Cruise. In the last place, but not less important. Tom Cruise has been seen in a baseball game with some gained points, and his fans didn't recognize him and at all. Maybe it's just some new spying strategy. I don't know. This is the last of this section. Thank you. I am Josue Martinez. And goodbye.
Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for listening us. This is Arturo Diaz, your host of MUK News, the channel that gives you all the information about what you need to know what's happening in Mexico, or well, in this case, in the United Kingdom. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.